What's up, YouTube? This is the 82 and 0 podcast. Continuing on, today I want to talk about, and I'm starting a new series. I'm talking about teams that I consider to be big time failures. Now, I don't mean like, you know, a poor team that doesn't have any all stars wins 17 games. No, I mean a team that was supposed to potentially win a championship or should have won the championship and blew it, whether it be choke jobs or injury or chemistry issues, whatever. Anyways, so for the first episode, eventually I'm going to get into the 2022 Lakers, obviously. But for this first episode, I want to talk about the 2004 Lakers. Now, I consider this similar, not quite the same. Obviously, I mean, this Lakers team didn't make the playoffs, but I consider this similar to the Lakers team of today. So, for anyone who doesn't know, the Lakers won 3 championships in the early 2000s 2000, 2001, 2002. They had 2 stars, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. Although they had chemistry issues and whatnot, they had Coach Phil Jackson, who was the glue keeping them together, keeping them winning. Now, in the 03-04 season, they acquired Hall of Famers Gary Payton and Karl Malone. So, this team has 4 Hall of Famers on it. And, they still had some of their great role players there, like Rick Fox. Derek Fisher was there. They had Horace Grant, Brian Russell, you know. Anyways, this team, they would make it to the finals despite their issues, chemistry issues, and Kobe only played 65 games that year. He was having, which I don't really want to get into, he was having court in Colorado. Shaquille O'Neal only played 67 games. Karl Malone played 42 games. Which is kind of surprising for Karl Malone because he was an Iron Man most of his career, and he did get suspended one of those games. And there was a few games where he struggled; he didn't play. But going into the playoffs, they go all the way to the finals, and they're matched up against the Detroit Pistons. And I know there's somewhat of a revisionist history nowadays where they're making this Pistons team out to be like a super team. Look, nobody at the time thought the Pistons had a chance. Chauncey Billups hadn't really broken out yet. Rip Hamilton hadn't really broken out yet. I mean, Rasheed was an all-star. Ben Wallace was a defensive player of the year, but come on. They weren't supposed to win that. And they defeat the Lakers in 5 games. And it was a historic letdown. Kobe Bryant had a horrible shooting splits. To give you an example, Game 5, the closeout game, he only shot 33%. And Karl Malone would get hurt, and I think it was Game 5. Or, I'm sorry, Game 4. And he would retire after that. But that's a team that should have won. No doubt one of the most embarrassing defeats in NBA history. So let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks for watching. I can feel you.